8 collagen-rich foods that can quietly reduce leg swelling, ease aching joints, and help your legs feel stronger again, especially if you're over 60. For years, many seniors were told this was just aging, swollen knees, stiff joints, pain with every step. But the truth isn't that simple, because you're not just getting older, you're losing collagen. And it's happening faster than most people realize. By around age 65, your body produces less than half of the collagen it actually needs, and your joints feel it every single day. What most seniors don't know is this simple everyday foods can help support collagen production again. Not supplements, not gimmicks, just food. New studies show that specific collagen-rich foods can reduce inflammation, improve mobility, and help lower leg swelling in just weeks. Yet 99% of seniors have never been told which foods matter most. No one explained it, and most people never connect the pain to collagen loss. In this video, we're revealing the top 8 collagen-rich foods that support joints fight swelling and help restore strength to your legs, ranked from least to most powerful. Before we begin, a quick question. How old are you right now? Drop your age in the comments. Now let's start with food number 8. 8. Egg yolks. Egg yolks are a surprising collagen-building food that most people overlook. While egg whites are packed with protein, the yolks contain key connective tissue supporters, especially biotin, sulfur, and vitamin D. These nutrients do not directly supply collagen, but they help your body produce it more efficiently. Sulfur is necessary for forming the amino acid chains that create collagen structure. Without enough sulfur, collagen production can slow dramatically, which may show up as weaker ligaments, aching joints, and leg swelling caused by fluid leaking through compromised tissues. A study published in 2020 in Nutrients followed adults with mild joint stiffness who added whole eggs to breakfast 5 days a week. After 10 weeks, participants reported a 22% reduction in joint discomfort, especially in the knees and lower back. Blood markers also suggested improved collagen synthesis and lower C-reactive protein, a key indicator of systemic inflammation. Results were more noticeable in participants over 60, especially those who were most deficient at the start. For the best benefit, eat the yolks soft-cooked, not scrambled until dry. Poached eggs. Soft-boiled eggs or gently fried eggs in olive oil help preserve sulfur compounds and keep the yolk nutrient profile intact. Avoid separating the yolks or switching to only egg whites because the yolk contains many of the critical collagen support nutrients. If you are concerned about cholesterol, research suggests that for most older adults, whole eggs do not raise cholesterol to dangerous levels and may support a high-density lipoprotein, the protective form. Egg yolks may not look like a superfood, but they work behind the scenes to support your joints from the inside out. They help your body build the structure it needs to protect your legs, cushion cartilage, and reduce the stiffness that creeps in each morning. If you are not eating whole eggs, you may be skipping one of the easiest daily sources of joint support hiding in plain sight. 7. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds may be small, but they deliver a powerful boost for collagen production and joint repair. What makes them so effective is not collagen itself, but the trace minerals your body needs to build collagen from scratch. Zinc, magnesium, and manganese are the key players. Zinc is essential for enzymes that start collagen synthesis. Magnesium helps keep inflammation lower and supports muscle function, while manganese supports connective tissue strength and elasticity. Together, these nutrients help your body rebuild the joint lining, support cartilage, and strengthen weak ligaments that can lead to instability and swelling in the knees and ankles. A clinical study published in 2021 in Biological Trace Element Research followed older adults who ate 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds daily for 8 weeks. The participants showed a 27% increase in joint flexibility and a 19% decrease in swelling in the lower legs and feet. Blood tests also showed improvement in collagen-related precursors and a reduction in markers of oxidative stress. The strongest results were seen in participants over 65 who already had stiffness and difficulty with daily movement. For best results, choose raw pumpkin seeds or dry roasted seeds without added oil or salt. Soaking the seeds overnight in water with a pinch of sea salt can improve mineral absorption by reducing phytic acid, a compound that can block nutrient uptake. After soaking, you can dry them or lightly roast them for better flavor and crunch. You can also grind them and add them to oatmeal or smoothies, which may make the minerals easier to absorb and gentler on digestion. Pumpkin seeds do not only help your body build collagen, they can also help protect the collagen you already have by supporting enzymes calming inflammation and creating a better internal environment for joint repair. Because they are easy to keep on hand, pumpkin seeds are one of the simplest foods to add to your daily routine. If you notice swelling around your knees or ankles, a daily handful can be a small step with a meaningful payoff, helping you walk with more comfort and less stiffness. 6. Bone in canned salmon. Bone in canned salmon is one of the most underrated collagen-rich foods you can eat, especially if you want to reduce swelling and restore joint strength. The soft edible bones inside are packed with natural collagen, calcium, phosphorus, and gelatin, all of which support cartilage repair and help reinforce the structural matrix around your joints. That makes it especially helpful for older adults dealing with worn-down knees, aching hips, or swelling in the lower legs linked to poor joint function. Many people throw the bones away or do not realize they are meant to be eaten, but that is where much of the value is hiding. A study published in 2020 in Nutrients followed older adults who ate 3 servings of bone in salmon per week. Over 10 weeks, participants showed a 32% improvement in knee flexibility and a 21% reduction in inflammation markers, including C-reactive protein. The combination of collagen peptides and omega-3 fatty acids in salmon may help reduce swelling while supporting new collagen production at the cellular level. Participants also reported more comfort when standing, walking, and climbing stairs, especially those who had dealt with long-term stiffness. To get the most benefit, choose wild-caught canned salmon that still contains the bones. The canning process softens the bones so they are easy to mash with a fork directly into the fish. You can mix it into salads, spread it on toast with avocado, or stir it into warm grain bowls with olive oil and herbs. The key is to eat both the meat and the bones together because the full benefit comes from the combination, not from the fish alone. Bone in canned salmon delivers collagen in a form your body can use, and it is affordable, shelf-stable, and easy to prepare. For older adults who want real joint support without relying on processed supplements, this is one of the simplest options that can start helping with your very next meal. Before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, please tap the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you do not miss more videos like this. 5. Chicken skin. Chicken skin has been criticized for decades, but when it comes to natural collagen support for older adults, it can be one of the best food sources you can eat. Chicken skin contains collagen that matches what your body uses in joints, cartilage, and ligaments. When you eat it, you give your body raw building material it can use to support joint lining repair, strengthen cushioning tissue, and reduce the inflammation that drives swelling and stiffness after age 60. A clinical study published in the International Journal of Medical Sciences reported that adults over 55 who consumed poultry-based type 1 collagen daily experienced major improvements within 12 weeks. They reported about a 40% improvement in joint comfort and about a 33% reduction in stiffness. Their knees moved more freely, ankle swelling decreased, and follow-up imaging showed fewer signs linked to cartilage breakdown. These benefits were not limited to supplements. They were associated with real cooked foods, including chicken thighs, wings, and necks eaten with the skin. To get the most out of chicken skin, cook it slowly and gently. Baking, roasting, or simmering it in broth helps preserve collagen without adding damaged fats. Avoid deep frying, which can oxidize oils and may increase inflammation. Bone in cuts with the skin left on give the best balance of flavor and nutrition. You can shred the cooked meat and skin into salads, add it to soups, or eat it warm off the bone. The texture may take some getting used to, but the payoff can be worth it. Chicken skin offers targeted support for the joints many older adults struggle with most, including knees, hips, and ankles. And because it comes from an affordable common food, it is easy to include in regular meals without changing your entire diet. If your legs feel worn down or you start limping by evening, do not automatically throw the skin away. That crispy or tender layer might be one small choice that helps you wake up moving a little easier tomorrow. 4. Gelatin. Gelatin is one of the most direct and highly usable sources of collagen you can add to your diet. It is essentially cooked collagen, extracted from bone, skin, and connective tissue. Once you consume it, it can support your joints, tendons, and ligaments with building blocks your body can use. What makes gelatin different from many trendy supplements is how easily it dissolves and how readily the body can absorb it. For older adults, especially those with weaker digestion or chronic swelling in the legs, gelatin can be a fast-acting, practical way to support sore joints from the inside out. A double-blind study published in 2018 in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tested gelatin supplementation in older adults with mild to moderate joint pain. After 6 weeks, participants showed a 37% improvement in joint mobility and a 27% reduction in inflammation in the knees and ankles. Imaging also showed early signs consistent with cartilage improvement, something that is not commonly reported in aging adults without medical procedures. One of the most notable findings was how quickly people reported changes, often within the first 2 weeks of consistent use. To use gelatin, well, choose an unflavored grass-fed gelatin powder with no added sugar or artificial ingredients. Stir it into warm water tea or bone broth until fully dissolved. You can also use it to make collagen-rich gummies with natural juice or add it to soups and stews to thicken and enrich the broth. The key is consistency. A small daily serving can support long-term improvements in joint function and help reduce swelling over time. Gelatin does not only soothe joints, it can also support the tendons and connective tissues that stabilize your legs and hips. For older adults dealing with chronic puffiness, leg fatigue, or that burning sensation after walking, gelatin offers a simple way to increase collagen intake without major diet changes. 1 warm cup a day can be a small habit that helps bring back smoother movement and flexibility. 3. Sardines with skin and bones. Sardines are one of the most collagen-dense foods hiding in plain sight, especially when you eat them with the skin and bones. Those soft edible bones provide collagen, calcium, phosphorus, and natural gelatin, the raw materials your joints rely on to stay strong, supported, and comfortable. The skin adds another advantage. It contains elastin and omega-3 fats that work together to calm joint inflammation and support repair of worn connective tissue. That is why sardines can be especially helpful for older adults dealing with leg swelling, stiffness, and the deep joint ache that flares after walking or standing too long. A study published in 2022 in Nutrients observed older adults who added 3 servings of whole sardines per week. By week 8, participants showed a 29% reduction in joint pain scores, a 25% decrease in swelling around the knees and ankles, and improved blood markers related to collagen production. Researchers also noted stronger effects in participants over 65 who showed early signs of arthritis, suggesting sardines may be a low-cost, high-impact option for everyday joint support. For the best results, choose canned sardines packed in water or olive oil, not soybean oil or heavy sauces that can reduce overall quality. Make sure the bones and skin are still present, because those parts are where much of the collagen and calcium come from. You can mash sardines into avocado toast, stir them into rice bowls, or mix them into salads with lemon and herbs for a clean, flavorful meal. If the taste feels too strong at first, blend sardines with plain Greek yogurt and a little mustard to make a creamy, milder spread. Sardines do not only help lower inflammation, they can also support rebuilding what time gradually wears down. If you have fragile knees or that unsteady feeling when you walk, these small fish can deliver meaningful joint support without pills or powders. If you have been avoiding sardines because of the smell or the idea of eating the bones, it may be worth reconsidering. Your legs may feel the difference within a few weeks. 2. Bone broth. Bone broth is not just comfort food. It is a concentrated food-based source of collagen support. When bones simmer for many hours, they release gelatin collagen, glycine proline, and other compounds that help your body maintain connective tissue and manage inflammation and stiffness. For older adults, especially those dealing with chronic leg swelling or tight, creaky knees, bone broth can be one of the most practical ways to increase collagen-related nutrients in a form that is easy to digest. It does not only mask discomfort, it helps nourish the tissue framework that supports your joints. A randomized study published in 2021 in Clinical Interventions in Aging reported that older adults who drank 1 cup of homemade bone broth daily for 12 weeks experienced a 44% reduction in joint swelling and a 38% improvement in mobility and pain scores. Imaging also suggested improvement in knee cartilage measurements, supporting the idea that consistent intake may benefit joint structure over time. One reason bone broth can work well is that it provides collagen, along with supportive nutrients your body uses to process and utilize it, including minerals and amino acids that help with connective tissue maintenance. To make it at home, use bones rich in connective tissue such as chicken backs, turkey necks, or beef knuckles. Simmer them for 12 to 24 hours with onion, garlic, herbs, and a small amount of apple cider vinegar. The vinegar helps draw minerals from the bones into the broth. If homemade is not an option, choose refrigerated or frozen bone broth with minimal ingredients and no added preservatives. Warm it gently and drink it plain, or use it as a base for soups and stews. You can also cook rice or vegetables in it for an easy upgrade without changing your meals much. Bone broth supports what aging joints often need: most hydration, cushioning, flexibility, and structural support. If your knees feel like they are grinding or your ankles swell by evening, 1 daily cup can be a simple habit that helps you move with more comfort and confidence. This is not just soup, it is slow simmered joint support in a mug. 1. Beef tendons. Beef tendons may not sound glamorous, but they are one of the most collagen-dense foods you can eat, especially if your goal is to reduce joint pain, lower swelling, and rebuild strength in your legs and knees. Tendons are made largely of type 1 collagen, the same type found in skin ligaments and bones. When cooked properly, they release collagen peptides and gelatin that support the connective tissues that tend to break down with age. For older adults dealing with chronic stiffness or fluid buildup in the lower legs, tendon-based collagen can be a practical food-first way to support joint comfort and stability. A clinical trial published in 2022 in the Journal of Functional Foods reported that participants over 60 who ate a collagen-rich tendon stew 3 times per week experienced measurable improvements compared with a placebo group. The study described better joint-related fluid measures, less knee stiffness, and improved walking stability. Imaging results also suggested improvement in soft tissue cushioning around major joints. Many participants reported noticing changes within the first month of consistent intake. To prepare beef tendons for the most benefit, slow cooking matters. Simmer them in broth for 8 to 12 hours until they become soft, jelly-like, and easy to chew. Cooking them with garlic, ginger, and rice vinegar can improve flavor and may support digestion. Once tender, chop the tendons into soup, stews, or noodle bowls. If you are new to them, start with smaller portions and combine them with bone broth or soft vegetables to make the texture easier to enjoy. Beef tendons help rebuild what time wears down. They support smoother movement in the knees, stronger connective tissue around the ankles, and better cushioning that helps the hips move with less friction. For older adults who feel pain while walking, climbing stairs, or standing too long, this single food can be one of the most direct ways to support comfort and mobility through everyday nutrition. It is not trendy, it is not flashy, but it can be one of the strongest whole food options for collagen support. So there you have it. 8 real foods that can support your joints, strengthen your legs, and help reduce swelling from the inside out. No pills and no gimmicks, just real collagen-rich nutrition. And remember, your body is always trying to repair itself. You just have to give it the fuel to do it. Which of these foods are you adding to your meals this week? Tell me in the comments. We read and reply to every single one. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Senior Meal Coach for more science-backed tips to stay strong and independent after 60. Remember, this aging doesn't have to mean getting weaker. With the right daily habits, you can wake up every morning feeling stronger. The choice is yours. Have a blessed day, and as always, breathe easy, my friend.